Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the 5ers Trading Room. Before we start, I would like to check the sound, so just let me know on the chat box if you can hear me and see the screen. Great, excellent. Thank you very much. All right, so welcome again. And today it's Monday, it's the beginning of the week, and as every Monday, we will analyze together a few pairs according to your request and according to my choice. We're going to discuss the pairs that we choose, the assets. It can be also, by the way, indices and commodities. Also, we do not offer commodities or indices in the 5ers program. We can definitely see how it looks, how supply demand works, and we can analyze also this kind of assets if it will help you and if you want to see and get my opinion and other traders' opinion. Just write it down on the chat box. We can check together. And okay, so as every Monday, we will analyze the charts for the long-term swing traders all the way down and look for opportunities for short scalper, short-term traders or scalpers or intraday or whatever you call it. And we go through the pairs together. As usually, I trade for those who doesn't know me. I guess most of you already know. I am Snir, and I trade mostly based, not mostly, only based on supply demand levels, which, in my opinion at least, it's the most critical levels on the chart, and it's the best level to trade. It will give you understanding supply and demand. I'm giving some few minutes of before we're going to analyze for new traders that join just now to this trading room on the first time, just to give them a clue about what is supply and demand. So supply demand levels are the levels that the large institutes like funds, public funds, federal banks, public banks, or any other names that represent large money, smart money, if you want to call it like this. So that's this supply demand levels. The supply demand is the engine and the heart of the market, and understanding supply demand levels will give you a different point of view from anything you knew until now, if you don't know it, of course, and it will give you a very clear picture of the price movement. It's not only the levels where we can open positions, it only give you the good risk management rules. You know exactly where to put your stop loss. You can predict what will be the profit, the take profit for the position, and on and on. So we are going to analyze some assets together this session, and all the way we're going to talk also about supply demand and show examples on the chart. This is how I analyze the charts and trade. As you can see, what's called naked charts. I don't use any other indicators and oscillators. Sometimes I just see any chart patterns and I can mention it, but that's not, that will never be the reason that I will open a position. Okay, it must be supply or demand level. Okay, so you are more than welcome to write down on the chat box if you want. All right, we will start with euro dollar soon. Just to remind you, at the bottom of the chat box, you should choose, of course, if you want, you don't have to, but it will be nice if everybody can see what you are writing and asking and be part of this conversation. So just choose all panelists and attendees that everyone will be able to see. All right. Okay. And one last thing to remind you, we few weeks ago we just launched the dashboard area for traders. You are more than welcome to put there your trading idea to get comments from other traders, to write comments to other traders, and get involved in this community to get more and more insights for your trading. Okay, when I'm ready, all right, we will check the pound against the Aussie right after the euro dollar. So let's start with the euro dollar. As we can see, we will start from the daily chart. Okay, we can definitely see that the chart is in the daily, at least, is at least from this last wave, it seems bearish, but the general picture is still bullish. If we take a look on the weekly chart, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, the price just reached this supply slash resistance levels. This is what we're seeing now in this weekly chart. You can see that it's considered as technical correction for this movement. So back to the daily chart. And to be honest, if I would had here on the left side, if I would see a clear and very good demand, I would probably I would consider to buy on the first touch if I was a long-term trader or swinger. But that's not the case here. I don't have any clear demand from the left. So let's change for the 4H time frame. As you can see, the bright gray line is the price. Where are we now? And here on the left, you can see there is no any fresh demand that I can put my finger on and say, okay, I'm going to buy here. That's what we have here. Okay, nothing really dramatic. This level is a bit seems like demand level, but you can see the next candle right after just go down to collect the orders. It's not the perfect one. I would let the price to go all the way down to this area, approximately here, maybe even lower. And there is no point that I can just say, okay, I'm going to buy on the first touch. So what I can do is just let the price get there. As you can see, this is the daily chart again. Let the price get to this area. And from now on, I will follow the price and look for the reversal signal from the lower time frames, maybe the 1H time frame, maybe the 15 minutes. It doesn't matter. It's almost the same picture. So this is what I will do. Okay. So for now, my signal will be only if the price will break out the last critical level here. Okay. But I would like to see the price go deeper, and then I will look for the reversal signal. What I mean is I will look for the signal from the lower time frame to see if this bearish momentum here change to bullish and the price creates a new fresh demand. Then I will let the price to retrace to this demand and buy on the first touch according to the picture on the daily and the weekly chart. Okay, so that's the case now. 15 minutes. If we are going and looking for a opportunity for intraday, maybe scalpers, then I would definitely consider to sell on the first touch here. Okay, and even here maybe at this level here. Okay, these two levels, all this level here and these few small candles here, and then the drop, it seems like supply levels which can let the price some reaction. You can get some reaction from these levels and just take, I don't know, 10 15 pips. So it's a good level to supply to sell, sorry, on the first touch, for scalper or intraday traders. All right, I think that's all for the euro against the dollar for now. So the next, I'll take the pound against the AUD, as someone just asked. That's the pound against the AUD. Okay, weekly chart. And I think we discussed this one last time also. If I was swing or long-term traders, that's not the charts I like. I would consider now the price as a bearish for the long term, but you know, From the weekly or daily chart, the technical correction can be also 1000 pips in this case. So according to this chart, the daily chart also, I think the price is kind of ranging in the last weeks, even months. Okay, that's the 1H time frame. I'm still looking for a good reason to sell or to buy. We can see the demand here from the left and the reaction here on the first touch. Now we have probably a demand here below, at least from this chart, the 1H time frame we can see. Okay. Okay. Hi, Aziz. You can find the recording of this session on our YouTube channel. It will be probably available there later or tomorrow. Okay. So back to the 15 minutes for the pound against the AUD, and now you can see it's not a perfect demand. You can see this. Okay. It's too many candles. I wouldn't say the price left this level very fast and aggressively. That's not what I mean. So I don't think I'm going to buy there. In 5 minutes, you can see also how it looks. To be honest, I would take the risk maybe here. You can see the rising, small delay, and then continuing. Here you can see much more powerful movement than what we have here below. I wonder how it looks on the 1 minute time frame. Well, we do have a hi Sarah. We do have educational content on the blog. You'll find some. Generally, we are not an educational business. It's kind of an added value we offer our traders. Uh, but you'll find some good videos on our blog. We have a series of 4 videos, which called order flow, which is in fact supply and demand. So I suggest you to watch these videos. It's a very good explanation of how order flows created and what's going on behind the scenes. Okay, so this is the level I just marked, as you can see in this 1H time frame, sorry, 1 minute time frame. So I think I would consider to buy here on the first touch of the price. It looks a good level. Oops. Okay. So that's the level. Okay. Approximately risking all this level. I would definitely consider to buy here on the first touch of the price, and just to take maybe as I'm talking about, a kind of opportunity for scalpers, intraday, short-term traders. Okay. Now, if the price already reached that level here, then I think we have a good chance to see the price go all the way down here. If I would have a very good supply above, I would consider to sell. I'm not sure about this one. Oops. Okay. So once again, on the daily chart, we have a very difficult, on the daily chart and weekly chart, we have very difficult to find good opportunities and clear momentum. I don't have it. You took very nice long pound in the last night. That's great. Well, I'm not sure according to what, but I think there was a demand maybe here or something. Okay. So that's the situation for the pound against the AUD. Okay. I think maybe here above, it's a bit risky. It's kind of looking for the opportunity to sell, but I cannot be assured that the price on its way to reach this level. We have also this in the middle here that will probably see the price get some reaction from this level. But here below, I would definitely consider to take the risk and open a buy position on the first touch of the price. All right. I think the next one will be, as someone just asked. Okay. Okay. AUD New Zealand. AUD against the Kiwi, the New Zealand. Just let's find it. Here it is. 4H time frame, even daily. Okay. You can see what's going on. I think we already discussed about this level with a nice reaction for this supply from the left. So for now, and the reaction for this demand here. Okay. For now, at least for the daily chart, I don't think anything. I cannot find anything close which will be good for reaction. This is the 1H time frame. 15 minutes. I'm looking for something really good, and unfortunately, I cannot find anything at this moment. To be honest, I don't really like this chart. When I don't have a clear picture, we can see the price rise up here very fast all the way, and probably the reaction is because something that really happened here also, but also probably unfilled orders that waiting here for the price, which seems like a small supply. But at the moment, I don't really have very good reason to take an action on this pair. Okay, okay, so let's take the AUD against the yen, as someone just asked. Here is the AUD against the yen, and let's move back to the present. This is the daily chart. You can see the price had a really nice rally, and we can see the reaction here. Let's just put the line on the highest level the price just reached a few days ago, maybe 8 days ago, I think. And that's the weekly chart. I think it's lying on this resistance zone. Okay, probably some reason here. And for the long term, I think the price will tends to reach this up level here. Just put the line here. Now, let's go back to the daily chart. That's what we have. Let's go back to the 4H time frame. We have kind of Quasimodo level. You can see that after this uptrend, and when the price is in uptrend, you can see the price creates a high, and then low, then higher high, then higher low, and this is the last high, and then one sharp movement, the price fall down and create lower low, as you can see, compared to the one from the left that belongs to this uptrend. So that's create the Quasimodo pattern, this situation here, here, this, and this. Okay, the Quasimodo level is somewhere, usually somewhere here at the top, at this situation, and only if I have something that looks like supply, I will take in action. I won't consider, I won't rely only on the pattern I see. I will look for good reason to sell over there at the top. Good reason, it's always supply. So it's not here. We are talking about these levels. And to be honest, it's not the perfect one, but I would take the risk here to sell on the first touch of the price. I think I would risk all this level. I'm ready to take this risk. Okay. And at least the bottom here will be the first target. Okay. So that's the next level, I think, for, I would call it swing opportunity. But anyway, here to here. On the first touch, if the price touch this level, I'd sell. Of course, only if the price reach there. We might see the price continue from this level down and run away. We never know. Okay, so by the way, here we have a nice react and for this demand from the left, you can see. Okay, and the next level is upstairs. 15 minutes. I don't think we have any great opportunity according to this 15-minute chart. You can see how it looks. Okay, not really comfortable for intraday traders. Maybe if I would a scalper, I could use some level here and there. But for now, we will probably get this reaction because something from the left. It seems like we do have, you can see this supply and the one above. That's the reason for this reaction here, at least for now. I do believe the price now, according to this 1-minute chart, will continue all his way down, maybe to this demand, but maybe also even lower here and here. So if I were the scalper, I would try to use this buffer. It's about 15 pips, approximately. Okay, just need to see some small supply created, let the price retrace back a bit, and then sell. All right. Okay, let me go through your messages. All right, we will check the Canadian again, the Swiss in a second. Just to remind you, if you have any other assets you prefer, like indices or commodities, we can check it too. Okay. I bring the Canadian against the Swiss. And here we are in the daily chart. The price reached some interesting level here from the left. Okay. Let's take a look on the Forex time frame, how it looks. See? To be honest, nothing interesting. You can see how these smalls are, these candles, very small and tiny, and wicks here and here. In fact, I would call this downtrend here compression. I mean, in the difference from supply demand that the price leaves some area very fast and aggressive, you can see the opposite behavior here. Every small down movement, the price immediately correct this movement, goes up again and collect the orders, and down and up and down and up in very tight range. That's compression. That means that the price does now, you can see the gray line, which is where the price now. That means that the price most likely will go through all this compression, at least to the top here, probably to the top area. There is no reason for the price to stop here where we now, or here, or here, or any other place during all this compression. Maybe I think the price on his way to reach the kind of resistance level here. So first conclusion, I will look for buy position if I was swing or long-term traders, if I want to be with the momentum. Okay. Okay. So if we are looking for a buy position, this is the 1H time frame, the hourly time frame. I'm looking for a good demand that the price created lately. Maybe here. Let's see. Well, here. So if the price will reach that level, I'll definitely consider to buy on the first touch. Now, here below we have some situation because the price opened with a this week, okay? Open with this gap down, not very dramatic, 25 pips approximately, and then right away shoot up again, and probably we will see some demand here also, not in this chart maybe, you can see how it looks, but it's a bit difficult to define exactly where is the demand level here. So I would try to take the risk even here maybe. Let's take a look on this 1 minute time frame. All right, so there is two options. One, take the risk just here below and open a buy position, risk all this level. Okay, that will be the area of the final target if I was a swing or long-term trader here above. You remember what we saw here from the left, and that's the reason I believe the price on its way up. And if the price will break down this level here, I would try to open another buy position somewhere here below if the price reach there. Okay, we will back to this one very soon just to check what's going on. So, by the way, I do have this open position. I think we still have it. Yes, it's a buy position on the US dollar against the Canadian. Okay, and that's the situation now. It's a position that I'm holding from here. You can see the date. Okay, the just 5 days ago. And the reason I choose to buy here, I think I mentioned this level in my last trading room last week. It's this shape, this pattern. This is the 4H time frame. And last week we had this kind of left shoulder and we had this head. Okay. Then the price began to correct down. So I think I mentioned the fact that I will consider to buy here. It will be exactly at the same level as the left shoulder. If the price will tend to complete this pattern, we will see a very good potential. And the reason I choose to buy here, first of all, is not, again, is not the pattern. Just give me another confirmation. The main reason is that there is also demand here from the left that we just saw it according to 15-minute chart. I'll just go back to show you. And here it is. We had this demand. Okay. Where I put the line here, which is exactly the same level as the left shoulder. So I choose to buy here. I set the stop loss, I think, below this level here. Below, sorry. Yes, below this critical level here. Because I thought about the chance that the price will check this level also. And my take profit, I think I can show this. Maybe, I'm not sure. No. My take profit is here now. And as you can see, this position is risk-free. The stop loss is just a bit above the entry level. So for now, because I believe that if the price reach that level here again, I'm not sure I want to be in this position anymore. Okay, you can see the price is a bit uh, ranging at the moment. I hope to see the price continue up and breaking this neckline of this head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so that's for the US dollar against the Canadian, by the way. And okay, the next one you chose, it's the AUD against the Canadian. Okay, I'll check it soon. Supply and demand, Johnny, hi, it's not the same as support resistance. Okay, it's two different things. I will try to show you exactly what I mean in the next example, in the next analysis, and I'll look for it. Okay, we'll check the FTSE index, the British index soon. All right, so let's go first to the Australia, the Aussie against the Canadian. Let's leave this one. Here it is. Daily chart. Okay. First thing that jumped into my eyes is that the price reached that level here below and just broke out the last low here. Okay. That means something. If the price reach here, this is where we just came from. So I do believe that the price tends to reach lower level here maybe, and maybe here. First conclusion, if I was a swing or long-term trader, I would look for a sell position. Now, this is the 4H time frame. According to this chart, I can mark this level, at least from what I see now. Go to the 1H time frame. I still can stay focused on this level. And lower time frame, 15-minute chart, you can see. And now doesn't seem that perfect, you can see. Okay, in the 1H and the 4H time frame, it seems like a big red candle. It seems like the price really run away from that level. Now the picture is a bit different when you go dive down to the 15-minute chart. You cannot say the price left this area very aggressively and fast and left some unfilled order behind. I mean, there are some probably, but this is not what we are looking for as a Forex trader who trades supply and demand. So that's not the case here. I think I would consider to sell on the first touch. It's a bit risky level, but maybe here because it's standing exactly on the left supply here. So it's not a fresh one, but I would take the risk here. It's not too much, and the potential is great. It's just risking the small level that you saw in the 15-minute chart. And as you can see here, but the potential, I believe the price can reach that level here, at least. Okay. So that's for the, now for the, just let me check for this, the British index. Just need to share a different screen. So 1 second, please. Okay, it's the UK 100, and I need to new share, and here it is. Just let me know if you see the UK 100 chart at the moment. Yes, all right, great. So that's the US index, sorry, the UK index, the US dollar index. Well, yes. So that's the UK index, and that's the daily chart. Okay. Let's start with the weekly chart just to get the, well, that's all we have. Let's see if we have another one. All right, here we have more. So Again, that's the UK index, UK 100. And you know exactly what is this level here. Above, it's when the corona crisis just start, and you can see the reaction. It was, I think, 1 year back. Okay, a bit more. You can see what happened. Trying to get a better point of view. All right, so first, if I was a long term or even investor, I would call it, at this level, I would sell immediately on the first touch. Be sure that all the large institutes that sell their product here will do it again, and they probably have unfilled orders waiting on the system. Okay, 1 day daily chart, that's how it looks. This is where the price ahead to, probably. So I would definitely willing to risk approximately all this level. Okay, and I will sell at this level on the first touch of the price. Now we have this one above and we have this one below. It seems like a demand level, at least from this daily chart. We will just gonna check how it looks on the 4H time frame. I want to see also in the lower time frame that the price really left this area aggressively and fast. And go directly to the 1H time frame. At this time we need to roll back. Okay, I think I just lost it. And again. All right, here it is. Now we can be much more precise. This is what we saw according to the daily chart. Okay? Here it's very clear. You can see how the price left this area. Let's say that I would take the risk for all these levels, even here maybe. Okay? But I think the the main level is here. The critical level is about this area. So once the price reach that level, of course, if the price reach that level, I will definitely buy on the first touch of the price. This is how it looks. So we do have this level, which is great level for sell on the first touch. We do have this level for a buy on the first touch. For the first time of them, which one of them the price will hit first, I don't know. I will just take an action on the first one. Okay. Of course, that's relevant for long swing traders or whatever you call it, but you can see the distance exactly. And this is daily chart, so just get the perspective. And let's try this one. 1H time frame to see if we have a good opportunity. If I were the swinger, maybe 15 minutes, not swinger, short term intraday traders. If I was a scalper that trying to take something as an intraday trader, the daily target, that's the level I would wait for the price to risk and sell on the first touch just to get something. And below here, if the price retrace this level below, I will definitely consider to buy on the first touch of the price. You can see what happened a few minutes ago. The price run away from that level. If the price will go all the way down back to this level, if I was an intraday trader, I would definitely consider to buy here. Okay, let's check the SPX 500. Sorry. Here it is. Okay, the US index. So you can see what's going on now. This is 1 minute chart. So let's go to the daily. And in a difference from what you saw in the UK index, this is where the corona crisis just start. See what happened, and this is where are we now. The price long time ago broke out this level and creates new and new and new records every time. Okay, so that's the situation in the SPX. I look for a good reason now. If I was, first of all, here from the left, we don't have any indication because it's the highest level the price been ever. All this area above. So we cannot find any supply from the left. We need to rely on what the price doing at the present. Okay. So let's try to get some good picture from the 4H time frame. Here we just came back from this demand from the left, and let's take the above area. I would consider to sell here on the first touch. It's a bit risky because the price is not really bearish. If I was a swing or long-term traders, let's go back to the 4H time frame. You can see the price is not really bearish. The price, if here the price would break out this level, then I would feel much more comfortable and I would say, okay, we are get in the bearish zone, but that's not the case. You can see, in fact, the price, even after this significant uptrend and very long uptrend in the daily chart and in the weekly, the price is still bullish. Okay, so 15-minute chart, that's all we have. You can see this level here, and this is where I will consider to sell, but just from a perspective of intraday short-term trader, just to take something uh, for the day. Um, it, I don't think it's give us any sign for the long term. Okay, so this is where the price now, but follow the price. If the price will break out the last low here with this level, if we will see something like this, okay, then we will probably see the price tends to reach and go all the way down to the lower levels here, this demand or maybe the one below. Okay, again, that's not the case now. So I don't really have a good suggestion for the long swing term traders at this situation. Only that's supply here above for short term traders. Maybe in the 5-minute chart we will find a good opportunity for today. You can see this rally. This is how the market opened for today in the US. Not really convenience what we're seeing here. Okay, I would let the price to create a new levels and then look for it. For now, it's too risky. Okay. All right. So I think that's all for today. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this trading room and find a good value in this trading room. I see that many of you find the first time in your trading career this method of supply demand very interesting and useful. And I really suggest you to stick to this trading method. It's again, I always say it's a whole method. It's not a strategy that let you know exactly, okay, buy here, put the stop loss 20 pips or something like this. There is no set rule for this method. It's understanding the price, and as you can see, each level is a different level. Sometimes the stop loss can be 20, 30, or 40 or 50 pips, and try to find in Google, you'll find many stuff about supply and demand. In YouTube, also in our blog, you can find a good series of 4 video which called Order Flow. Okay, so thank you again, and I wish you all a very successful trading week. See you the same time tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.